So, as part of our artificial intelligence and machine learning, towards focus towards the business analyst profiles on that. Today, we are going to discuss about PyTorch, which is one of the deep learning framework, which majorly helpful in building and as well as training machine learning models and designs when we are working on any industry. Either it can be sector, any insurance, or it can be healthcare, right? It can be of any finance or banking related projects that we are working on. Implementing artificial intelligence and machine learning is becoming important nowadays, right? So some automation, some systems, some processes can be automated. Whatever the regular activities and all can be automated using this AI and ML. So that in machine learning, we can give different algorithms, different patterns can be designed. So that system will give you the result solution. That's how generally machine learning models are. So this PyTorch is one of the model. It's of course, it's an open source model, one of the deep learning framework. But from a BA context, because uh, as a business analyst, we know we majorly focusing on understanding the requirements, detailing those, and making necessary business solutions, translating them into the system requirements with the consent, with the connect with the technical team. This is all something that we normally do. As part of it, first of all, as a BA, in what way this PyTorch tool is something useful? Okay, this is something that we need to know. First thing, using PyTorch, especially like when if you want to translate any kind of business needs into any artificial intelligence use cases and all. So, as a business analyst, we can identify the problems like any kind of, for example, any fraud detection or any kind of claims automation or any kind of risk scoring, right? So, if you need to identify any kind of problems in this, uh, using PyTorch, the kind of capabilities as a BA that we can suggest, right? So, which are majorly as follows. The first one, we need to understand the data-driven insights, which is majorly to knowledgeable with. So let me write down some points so that you can understand it. The first one, BA can identify the problems. Right. First one is that business BA can identify the problems like any kind of fraud detection or any claim automation or any kind of risk scoring. Right. So everything that can be done using PyTorch. That is option. That is one thing that we can do it. Second, as a BA, when we are working, we need to understanding. We need data-driven insights. Okay. This is even can be possible because using this PyTorch, whatever the models that we are used, so these are something trained in such a way, whatever the large volume of customer or any kind of claims or any kind of policy data, everything can be used. So as a BA, we can use these models, model outputs majorly. We can use these model outputs and all. So any predictions or any kind of risk scoring or any kind of text summaries and all, so that we can guide the business teams and business stations can be guided by us as a BA. This is the second thing. Third, as a business analyst, we can explain AI solutions to the stakeholders. This is also can be done. Right. So we can explain AI solutions to the stakeholders. Like because as in when we see PyTorch, whatever the AI models that we want to take, right? So if there is any kind of decision that is to be taken for any which is needed for business friendly related. So as a BA, we can act as a translator between the technical teams and all who are building the PyTorch. Normally, building this machine learning model using PyTorch will be done by AI teams, like a technical teams can do that. So we can have a coordinate, we can coordinate with the technical teams and we can communicate the same thing to the business teams also who are using these insights and all. So that even can be done as a BA using this. Next, even prototyping and validation. Because for prototyping, we normally use many tools because a lot of open source tools are available online in day-to-day intervals. We are using it. That way that you guys were aware of. But even if you want to draw any kind of prototyping or something, right? So any prototyping or something if you want to do. So if you want to build any PyTorch models or any APIs, right? So anything if you want to create, right? So that any hypothesis or customers, anything that can be done. So any prototype if you want to design, even the prototype designing can also be done using this PyTorch. This is also one of the core and important thing that we can see. So even as a BA, we can do that even. We can build these prototypes, right? So prototype validations, all that everything can be done. Next, we can ensure the business value. Ensuring the business value is also one of the key and important thing as a BA that we do. Because as in whenever we are working, especially if you see, as an example, if you are taking any insurance, right? So in whatever the automation of claims or classifications or fraud detections we do, or else in banking, whatever the credit risk scoring we want to do, or any personalized recommendations you want to do in the retail side. So we can ensure these models aligning with any kind of return of investment. End of the day, business value is interconnected with return of investment even. What return of investment end of the day we should supposed to get, right? So return of investment that we can align with return of investment, followed by this, what if the compliances and customer experience goals, everything can be reached. So these are the benefits and these are the reasons why transforming ourselves and enhancing our skill sets as a business analyst in AI and ML using different tools. Of course, we have TensorFlow, we have, right? So, or else one of the open source tool called PyTorch. These are practically we must be knowing. This is what practically you must learn as a BA when we are transforming into artificial intelligence and machine learning, adopting. I don't say transformation, adopting towards AI and ML is what required for any BA to enhance our skill sets, right? So either it can be of any domain, irrespective of the domain, right? So we may belongs to insurance, we may belongs to banking and financial services, or we may belongs to any healthcare side, right? So as a BA, this is what something that we must be good with, right? So that we can enhance the skills accordingly. This is all it is.